All right, everyone, welcome for race number 2 of the Apex Racing Cup Series presented to you by Wheels America. Welcome, you guys. Thank you for coming out. As always, guys, how are we tonight? Here this evening, boy, oh boy, it is going to be a good one here at Auto Club. If last week was any indication, here on the channel that we had at Daytona was a great race. Now we come back here from the Auto Club Speedway heading out west for this one, and boy oh boy is that going to be a doozy tonight here for 125 laps. Again, thank you guys for coming out. As always, just great to have you guys on board. As always, getting ready to go. Becky in the chat, thank you for coming out here tonight. Everybody is ready for this one. And you see right there the 20, well, that didn't pop up where I wanted it to, but that is the new sponsor on board, that number 24 machine. Music Mall coming on board as well. So we got new paint schemes out there tonight as well. But the biggest thing here, brand new race sponsor here tonight. Boy, oh boy. Dub Prince Unlimited on board for tonight's race. That is Mr. Travis Twitty's brothers company. They print t-shirts for you, and actually, you know, I made the t-shirt comment last week. Well, that's pretty much who I've decided I'm going to try to work with, is Dub Print, to come in here and get these shirts done for you guys. One color, one location shirts, 1 through 11, $12 each for the vinyl printing, or one color, one location screen printing shirts. Well, they're going to go about $8 a piece for those. So great job for those guys. And I'm going to show this on screen. Normally don't do this, but here is your contact information, because that's the best way I can get it to pull up for you for these guys. So again, there you go. Dub Prince coming on board. We're actually going to try to talk to Travis Twitty here at some point. Got going a little later than normal, so we're going to let him go qualify first. That's going to be most important for him tonight, and then we're going to come bring him in here, and he gets to talk about his brother's company and everything going on here tonight. But right now we have qualifying getting ready to take place here tonight. Everybody getting lined up, ready to go. We can see the new numbers in the ticker, most of them anyway. Got a couple more to fill out the series here with some new guys coming in. The 22 Jeffrey Sickles down there, Brandon Ward, Josh A. King, everybody out there rolling here. And it looks like we're going to do open qualifying here tonight. Thomas Meeks back with us here in the Wheels America 55 machine. Charles there as well as last week's winner. There's the points leader, coming in tonight, Mr. Scott, right there as well, coming out on the racetrack. So Becky, how is your night tonight, Miss Becky? Everybody ready to go at qualifying here for 4 minutes. And again, we'll bring the guys in and talk to them after they get done and queued up here, at least get a lap in. We'll see where Travis is. He's actually not on the racetrack, so I'm going to grab him now. So we're going to grab Mr. Travis here right quick, because we got a little bit of time here. Hey Travis, you got a minute just for a second, buddy? Alrighty, man, I was going to let you go qualify, but I noticed you wasn't on track. So, man, your brother coming out with swinging here, putting the sponsorship on this race tonight.
Yeah, I reached out to him when Steve, he asked me that I want to come in and be a part of the sponsor, and I told him I had my brother. I would talk to him and see what we can do about getting him on as being a sponsor for a couple of races.
Alrighty, well, tell everybody a little bit more about what your brother does with the t-shirts and everything he's got going on there.
Dub Print Unlimited has been in business for about 20 years right now.
Nice.
We do screen printing, sublimation, heat transfer, and vinyl.
Nice, dude. Nice.
And we provide a wide range of printing, from cups to mugs, T-shirts, signs, and banners. Like say, if it's printable, he can get it done. I promise you.
Everything under the sun.
And also, embroidery is one of our key features. Also, to go to doveprintlive.com and check us out for all your printing needs and services. Love, print, passion is his thing, and he loves it, and he takes passion in what he does and pride.
Well, I tell you what, this sponsorship's going to pay off, because I guarantee you, he's got some business coming from me, and I'm sure a lot more guys will get on board, Travis.
Man, I'm glad that y'all have us on, and glad to be a part of this series here. And like I said, hopefully I can go out here and win it for my brother. You know, hopefully I can bring home victory for the team.
Well, here's the thing that gets me about Dub, to be honest with you. The prices are low enough that it's affordable for everybody, right? That's the thing. You know, it's not so expensive that you can't get a shirt made. You know, you can go there, good prices, and I think it'll work out for everybody, right?
Oh yes, sir. And like I say, his price is very reasonable. And like I say, he's out trying to take care of his family like all of the rest of us is, and he takes it day by day. And like I say, that's his passion and pride. And he lives and eats and sleeps screen printing. Man, he loves it.
Well, I can't believe I'm going to say this, Travis, but I almost think the prices are too low compared to some things I've seen around. So he's doing a great job, great service for everybody involved.
And like I say, it's about pleasing the customer, man. He not really out there to make the money, but he's out there to please the customer and get his ends in when they can come in, and everything else is gonna fall into place.
Yeah, for man. Well, Travis, let's talk about Auto Club here tonight. You got about 5 minutes to go get that car qualified. What do you think you got in that number 29 machine?
Well, during practice, I had a top 10 run during practice. Hopefully, I can muster up something with some pit strategy and my teammates, so we can work something out together, and we all finish up in the top 5, top 3, and one of us will pull out a win here. Hopefully we can pull something out. I've ran good and won here before, so hopefully my luck will be with me again.
All righty. Well, again, I thank you for you guys coming on board for this race as well, and go out there and get you one here, Travis.
Hey, I appreciate it, and I appreciate Apex Racing for having us on and everything y'all do for us. I appreciate it, and let's go get this one.
Go get it, buddy. All right, as always, folks, and again, do you need a brand new rim for your car? Well, look no further than wheelsamerica.com. I was on there again earlier today. I was on there last week looking around on there today as well. Great prices on rims. Head over to wheelsamerica.com to get that taken care of. I was looking at some rims for a Ford Crown Victoria, dude. $100 per rim right around. You can't beat that. $400 for some brand new looking rims. They got stock OEM parts, as well as a couple that are more fancified, I guess you would say. You can go check out all of that at wheelsamerica.com. All you got to do is put in your make and model of vehicle, and it will automatically pull up the list of rims compatible for your car. Again, head over to wheelsamerica.com today and check them out. Well, with that being said, we are qualifying right now, and look who's on top. That number 17 machine of Jeremy Edwards, top of the board right now, doing a great job. Just finished up his lap here tonight. Great job. And let's see what we can get. The 25 machine, where's he at? Scotty Tuhati, points leader. Well, he's going to be setting right now in a P5. So as we get ready to roll here, there's Scotty Tuhati right there with Jeremy Edwards on top of the board. Steve Tucker, that brand new sponsored 24 machine on track, trying to get that thing on board. Manchester Music Mall, or Music Mill, if I could talk today. I think I caught Mall or a little bit Mill on board as well. Beautiful guitars out of that shop. Check out Manchester Music Mill on that 24 machine. You never know what you're going to find here on Extreme Sim TV. There is that white and colored. I'd like to get a little bit up close and personal with it if we can, because the front of that car looks awesome as we circle through qualifying right now. There is Steve on track, ready to roll, on board with that 24 camp at the moment. We're going to try to get a better shot of this car. Have to work on some cameras in the future to get us some better screenshots of vehicles and such. But Steve right now, it's a little rough, 16th on the board. He's going to have some work to do in the music mill machine as well. In that 24, working the bottom right now, doing everything he can to keep this car up front. But it's Jeremy Edwards on the pole right now. With 2 minutes left in qualifying here tonight, Scotty Tuhati, points leader, coming in 5th here tonight. But with his qualifying lap in the books, see if we can talk to the points leader, Scotty Tuhati. We can get him down here out of EBR Motorsports. Hey, Scotty Tuhati, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Hey there, Matt. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing all right, man. You come in as the points leader here tonight. What have you got to do to keep that title to bring that title home with you after tonight, being the points leader and whatnot?
I just gotta stay out of trouble, keep the car underneath me, and keep it out the wall, basically. Gotta keep the nose clean.
Well, and I tell you what, that's easier said than done here at a place like Auto Club, right?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of times on these wider tracks like this, you get so many different runs from all different angles, so you gotta definitely have some awareness.
Well, on the bright side right now, you're inside the top 5, so great qualifying effort for you here tonight, Mr. Scotty. Or otherwise known as Scotty Tuhati. You know, Becky's done put that in there now. I'll never quit saying that. You realize you're in trouble the rest of the season with that, right?
Oh, it don't bother me a bit. She always likes to get me in some kind of trouble.
Yeah, hey, that's the job, right? My girlfriend does the same thing. Don't feel bad.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, but man, best of luck getting after it here in Auto Club tonight, buddy.
All righty, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for doing what you do up there for us.
No problem, man. See you later, buddy.
All right. I hope to talk to you at the end.
You too, man. Well, there you go. It's Scotty Tuhati getting ready to go. We've talked to Travis Twitty. Let's see who else we can grab here with a. Well, we're out of time. Crap. We ran out of time. We can't do any more interviews. Oh, man. Well, we'll get ready to take a look at your starting lineup here at the Auto Club Speedway here tonight. Here we go. We'll take a look in just a moment at this starting lineup here tonight. I'm loaded up onto the racetrack here behind the iRacing pace car for your starting lineup. We'll go over stages and such in a moment. As far as stage breaks go, in just one moment. Oh, we will get ready to do that in just a moment. Wow, it's taking a while to load in. So here tonight, here we go. It's 125 laps here tonight. 65% fuel, 1 fast repair. Stage number 1, lap 30 of this event. And I'm actually a little worried. Will I be frozen on us? And stage number 2 at lap 60. Stand by, folks. Let me go see if this is on me or them. So hang on. Okay, we're good. Was a little concerned there, but 30 and 60, your stages here tonight. We're going to go into darkness here. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Row number 1, that 17 machine on the left side of your screen, getting the pole here tonight, Jeremy Edwards. Row number 2 is going, and that was Mr. Barzio on the outside the front row. Brett Edwards there in 3rd. Scotty Tuhati rolls off in 4th in that beautiful 25 machine. You got Charles Joplin alongside Josh A. King. That's that 6th spot here tonight. Matthew Smith in the 35 alongside that Hooters number 9 of Matt. Row number 5 tonight, Charles in the 41 machine alongside Travis Twitty in the 29 machine. Row number 6, it is Wheels America number 55, Thomas Meeks beside Fred Sauter right there in 12th. 13th, That's old Jess Enderman there in that 13th spot, alongside Brandon Ward in 14th. Rolling out P15 here tonight, Anthony Williams and Carson Conway in 16th. Jeffrey Sickles there in 17th. Brian Clocker in 18th. 19th, that number 24 Music Mill Machine of Steve Tucker alongside the 10 of Matt McCombs. And that will round out your field here tonight from the Auto Club Speedway. 120 laps, your race distance here tonight. So we are ready to rock and roll here this evening. Boy, oh boy. Got everybody hanging on. Brett Edwards up front. Thomas Meeks. Frankie Barzio right there as well. Of course, you know Frankie from the Smoking Tire League on Sundays. Runs for Texas Family Racing. And our co-commentator over there, Mr. Reese Kelva, be representing Texas Family here tonight as he rolls off outside getting ready to go. There is that number 12. He's partnered up with Slipstream for this league. But again, home base, TFR, Texas Family Racing. Evan, MK2
Hang on, we're not going green.
on that
Not
machine.
going green.
And they're going to wave off the start here. So there must be something they don't like. So we're going to continue to pace here. Scotty Tugati back there in the 25, ready to go. So Becky, everything look good on stream. You're ready to go? As we are rolling here tonight, caution out here, kind of extending this pace lap for a moment, getting everybody caught up, ready to go. As always, give Kim a shout out in the chat for putting up with me working on this stuff all day long and getting ready for these shows and taking time away from her to make sure these things are great for you guys. New logo variant up there on the top left of the screen as well. Same logo, just a different variant of it. I hope you guys like that as well. As the light should be out for everybody up front once again. Unfortunately, I do not have the points in the overlay this week. That will be coming next week as well as we get ready. And already locked in to the playoffs. Remember, it was Brett Edwards getting himself locked in last week. So Brett Edwards locked in right now. Edwards locked in, but playoff point wise, Tony Edwards and Scott both got a stage point and playoff points kind of involved there last week as well as they get ready to go once again. So driver championship right now. Scott and Brett Edwards 1 and 2 in the point system at the moment. Edwards and Scott up, getting ready to go here. Green flag going to fly. Who else is going to lock their way in to the playoffs here tonight? The Apex Racing Cup Series.
Green flag,
the green flag is officially in the air. We are rolling here at Auto Club. Well, boy, I don't know if I can handle. We had a great Auto Club race just a few days ago. We're back here again. Same cars. And we are ready to rock and roll and expect it to be wild all night long. Out of turn 2, Barnesville already high. Frankie, hang on to it, Barnesville, buddy. You don't want to wrap it up early. Everybody's going to dive down the back straight away, nose to tail. Brandon Ward, middle of 3 wide already. And no way in the world that you expect it to happen, but 3 wide already here. Here comes Carson Conway. Fred up there working the top side, deep in the pack right now. Fred trying to come forward early. Across the stripe they roll here, 2 of 125 in the books. No surprise, Edwards out front. Jeremy Edwards leads over Frank Barzio. Third right now, Scotty Duhati. Brett Edwards, last week's winner in the 18, runs in fourth. Josh A. King gonna dive to the bottom of the racetrack. Looking for P4 here. Josh King in that number 7 machine will slide up and take the spot possibly. Looking for P4 right now, double file. But he back there, one car nearly in the wall. King had to jump out of it. That's going to give Joplin a run. Charles Joplin to the bottom of the racetrack here. You see the pack work their way to 1. Travis Twitty trying to represent here. Twitty right there in that number 29 machine. Representing Dove here tonight and doing a great job inside the top 7. Side by side in front of him, Barzio already starting to slide backwards as the 89 machine gonna jump under him of Joplin. Frankie gonna slide back a spot. 3 laps complete. Looking to the end of stage 1 at lap 30. Meanwhile, Edwards leads here. That is Jeremy Edwards. Scotty Duhati is sitting in second. Duhati looking for more stage points here tonight. He's already got 1 playoff point earlier on last week at Daytona. Looking for another one here. What about last week's winner, Brett Edwards, coming up on Jeremy Edwards and Scott? These 3 were competitive back at Daytona, and once again here at Auto Club inside the top 3. Barzio slides to 5th, side by side behind him. Twitty gonna move forward in the 29 Chevrolet, moving himself up the grid right now. 5 on the board. This time by Edwards. In front of Scotty Duhati right now. Now the second, Brett Edwards in third, Charles Joplin 4th, 5th, Frankie Barzo, 6th, Josh A. King, Travis in 7th, Matt 8th, 9th is Matthew Smith, 10th is Thomas Weeks, and oh, that was Brandon Ward nearly getting a piece of the outside wall. Ward trying to hang on to that Coca-Cola machine. He's going to have to grab an ice cold Coke here to keep his mind in check here, but here comes the 24. The Music Mill machine through the middle. That's the 24. Steven Tucker looks 3 wide, and he has got company all the way around him. Into 1 and 2, 3 wide. They sort it back to the bottom once again. 7 laps coming up this time by. Almost 10 laps into this run here at Auto Club Speedway here tonight. Jeremy Edwards out front leading the way right now with Scott as second. Brett Edwards in third. Joplin in 4th. Barzio in 5th. King in 6th. Right now, Josh A. King sitting there. Matthew Smith, Thomas Meeks right there in the 55 machine. Running in that top 10 as well as Brandon Ward. Right there with Carson Conway, Steve Tucker. Everybody knows the film. Everybody trying to hang on. You see the Music Mill machine working the bottom. Happy to see Tucker up there having a pretty good run tonight with that newly sponsored machine in that number 24. 8 of 125 complete here. Edwards leads Scotty Duhati up front. Brett Edwards, Charles Joplin, Frankie Barzio. Right there, Josh A. King in the mix as well. Travis Twitty right now as well. Matt and Matthew Smith. Thomas Weeks right there. Steve Tucker, Brandon Ward, Carson Conway, and Fred Sutter right there also in the mix. Right now, everybody hanging on. 10 on the board this time by. Right now, everybody hanging on. Brett Edwards, Charles Joplin, Scott right there in fourth, fifth, Frankie in sixth is Josh A. King, Travis Twitty right there as well. In on the board of 125 here tonight. Up front, Jeremy Edwards leads. Edwards leading, Brett Edwards second. Charles Joplin, Scotty Duhati drops back a spot. Battle for fourth and fifth right now as well. Up on board, Matthew Smith, Thomas Meeks right here in the Wheels America machine, trying to make up ground on Matthew Smith inside the top 10 right now. Going to get some stage points here tonight. 10 of 125 complete, 20 away from stage break number 1 this evening. 20 laps to go in stage number 1 here tonight. Right now, everybody hanging on right now. Right now, fighting their way through. Brandon Wolf right there hanging on, stage 120 to go in stage number 1 as they work their way by. Looking for lap 30. Meanwhile, Edwards coming under fire from last week's winner. Brett Edwards looking for 2 in a row. He's going to jump to the bottom, nowhere to go. He'll fall back in line. Brett Edwards right there with Charles Joplin. Scott right now as well as Josh A. King up here in the mix. Now look at these guys go at it. Jeremy Edwards leading the way right now. What a night we are seeing. Everybody hanging on at the moment. Right now, you see it right now, Jeremy Edwards leading right at the moment. All right, we got them. Got a poll in chat for you coming up. Will the winner of stage number 1 win this race? That is right. Poll in the chat now. Will the winner of stage number 1 win this race? That is going to be your poll of the night. Let's see what we got going on here for the yeses and the nos. Jeremy Edwards right there hanging on. Brett Edwards battling it out up front. King right there as well. Scotty Duhati in the top 5. Charles Joplin. Frankie, after starting second, he's slid all the way back to 6th. Right now inside the top 6. Right now hanging on, everybody fighting through. Right now, single file at the moment. Wow, they go at the moment. 14 of 125 complete here tonight. Frankie sitting there in 6th. Josh A. King, Charles Joplin up there. Jeremy Edwards still leads with Brett Edwards also there in the mix. Everybody gonna hang on. Scotty Duhati right here inside the top 5 as well. Carson Conway, Matt McCombs. There is Jeff Sanderman, Charles, and Anthony Williams. Right now in 17th. Jeffrey is 18th at the moment. Man, oh man, what a race we are seeing here tonight. Becky, if Scott don't win stage 1, it's a no. Hey, that's cheating the poll, Becky. That's cheating. Oh, wow, that's funny. Right now, Jeremy Edwards leading the way at the moment. Becky, you're awesome. as we are 16 of 125 complete, 10 to go next time by. Or excuse me, it'll be 10 to go in about 4 laps in stage number 1. Jeremy Edwards leads last week's winner. Brent Edwards breathing down the neck. And what about Josh King right there as well? King looking for some valuable stage points after Daytona. Inside the top 3. This is just going to be a great race. I get one of those feelings right now as they work their way through. King coming in 6th in the points, looking for valuable stage points. Scotty Tuhati going to come under fire from Matt right now. Everybody right there. Joplin right now as well. And look at this. Driver points right now. Scott, Brett, Charles Joplin, Jeremy Edwards, 4 of the top 5. Well, they are all right there in the top 5 here in this first stage. So the cream already rising to the top here in a lot of ways right now. Edwards right there behind him to 17. King, Joplin, Scotty Tuhati, Frankie here trying to get some stage points early in this race. Again, after missing last week's event, Frankie really trying to take advantage. Mr. Matt there, Travis Twitty there, Thomas Meeks, and Matthew Smith. That's your top 10 right now as they come to lap number 19 here tonight. Already knocking down some laps here tonight at the Auto Club Speedway. Brent Edwards up there with Jeremy Edwards up front. Josh A. King there in 3rd. Scotty Tuhati 4. Charles Joplin trying to hang on to the top 5. What about Matt and Mr. Travis Twitty right there as well? What a race right now. Everybody hanging on. 19 of 20 complete here tonight. Jeremy Edwards right there hanging out front with King in the 7 machine along with Brett Edwards, your points leader. Nose to tail right now. Now Brett is already in the playoffs, so he can take a few more chances than everybody else around him in that number 18 machine. Just think about that, Brett. Already in the playoffs. Don't have to be concerned about that. Can go out there and get the job done here tonight. Start stacking those bonus points for stage points. Everybody doing a wonderful job right now. Notice the tail car almost in the wall at the moment. 21 complete. There's the 18 of Brett Edwards up by the wall. And these guys are getting after it right now. You see Jeremy Edwards, Josh A. King right there up front. Scotty Tuhati top 4. Charles Joplin, Travis Twitty, and Matt right there in 7th. 8th is Frankie Barzio making his debut in this series. Thomas Meeks and Matthew Smith. That's your top 10. Oh man, this is absolutely crazy. Crazy, crazy night. 22 of 125 complete. (22 of 125 in the books. Brett Edwards up front at the moment. There is Jeremy Edwards with Brett nose to tail at the moment. Josh A. King, Scotty Tuhati, Charles Joplin right there. Travis Twitty there as well. 23 of 125 complete here tonight. Again, lap 30, the end of stage number 1. Jeremy Edwards up front leading the way right now, doing a great job. 24 on the board. Jeremy Edwards, Brent Edwards along and right there with them. Edwards now going to get to the race lead. Jeremy, big crossover. So it's Edwards and Edwards at the front of the field. The 17 and 18 machines putting on a show here tonight with 24 going on the board. King trying to look for a way to get through by the both of them. Pick up a twos on him. He'll go to the bottom. Try to slide up. No room. He'll have Scotty Too Hotty with him on the inside. Not going to work. Down the back straightaway, though, draw back, double file. Edwards, that will be Jeremy in the two, pulling back away. In the pack, everybody doing everything they can now. Closing in on lap 30 in the end of the stage here of stage number 1. Slide job for Scott. He'll move to third. Looking for yet again a second stage win on the season for him. Right there, nose to tail, 25 of 125 complete. Here he comes. He's going to look to the bottom of Brett Edwards. Edwards going to come down and block it. Good job by Brett. Jeremy going to start to gap it now by 3/10 up front. Jeremy doing what he needs to do. Gap the field a little bit here. Don't let him get a pull down the back straightaway. Edwards second. Scotty Too Hotty in third. So it's Edwards, 1-2. The Too Hotty in third. King in fourth. Joplin in fifth. That's your top 5 as they cross the stripe. Charles Joplin back here trying to come up with something. Matt under fire from Travis Twitty a little bit. Frankie right there by himself. Steve and Thomas Meeks right now round out the top 10 with Matthew Smith on the outside of stage points looking in here. Battle for the race lead down the back straightaway once again. Brett Edwards and Jeremy Edwards up front of the field holding serve at the moment. Is ahead for 3 and 4 once again. 30-26 on the board of the first 30 lap stage. Double file behind them. Look at that. Scotty Too Hotty going to get right against that left rear quarter panel. Trying to drag Brett Edwards back. That'll drag them both back to King right behind them with 27 going on the board. Maybe a slide job, not going to be enough. They'll leave a few inches off of one another off of turn 2. Great racing up front right now. But I think as long as Jeremy keeps that car up front, he is going to be okay to grab the stage in the 17 camp. 28 on the board. He's got a little bit of a gap. And I just don't see Scotty Too Hotty really pushing on a Brett back there to run that gap down. I think it would take all 3 of them to line up and try to get a draft on him. Scotty diving out looking for another spot here. And right now that gap 2.1 up front. Scotty Too Hotty in the fence. He's going to get a little high in 1 and 2, scrub the wall. That's going to cost him third. Lost some momentum. That's going to open it up for Brett Edwards to run down the 17, down the back straightaway. Now Brett Edwards going to have a little bit of a gap between him and third of Josh A. King. He can go on the attack now. Coming to 2 to go in the stage, nose to tail. Are we going to have a photo finish for stage 1? 2 to go in stage 1 this time by. The question I think is about to be answered. What can Brent Edwards do to Jeremy Edwards here? Headed for the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway they come. Jeremy Edwards, Brent Edwards, Josh A. King. Right there in third. Scotty Too Hotty didn't appear to hurt the car too bad when he got in the fence. He's just a little too far back. Meanwhile, slide job for the lead. Here comes Edwards to the bottom. Brett Edwards going to run the inside line. He'll be clear up in front of the 17. The 17 will have a big run back. 1 to go. Jeremy going to look to cross over. 1 to go in the stage. 30 on the board. Could be 1 to go in the stage here. Coming to the end of stage lap 30. Here comes Jeremy Edwards. Trying to come up with a way back around your points leader, or your last week's winner, Brent Edwards. Brett leading here, coming down the back straightaway. Brett locked in the playoffs, looking for that 1 playoff point. Jeremy Edwards going to swing to the bottom, just like Brett did to him the lap before. Jeremy going to get to the inside, but not enough momentum. Off of turn number 4, Brett Edwards coming to the start-finish line will win stage 2. Jeremy Edwards second, King got third. Scott comes on 4th, Charles Joplin 5th, Travis Twitty 6th, 7th will be Steve Tucker, Frankie 8th, 9th is Steve, and Matthew Smith rounds out your top 10. But it's Brett Edwards getting stage number 1 just like that. So there you have it. Just like that. Brett Edwards, stage 1. Gonna go to that Toyota Camry, your points leader here tonight. Let's talk to him. Find him here. What a great job by Brett. Pull that all together in the final laps. Man, Brett Edwards winning stage number 1 here tonight, and that number 18 machine start racking up those playoff points for Brett here. Great job. The first heat, or the first stage in the books. King coming home second. Great run for King here in that machine. That's impressive. Look at this and you say, okay, King coming home second here tonight. Another great run here. Great job by King. But that's going to get Brett Edwards 6 playoff points as of now. As we continue to ride around here under caution. King, though, I'm impressed. Getting up there, and you look at Josh King coming in 6th in the regular points. This is going to help King quite a bit up there in that final grouping. Getting those stage points, oh, so important throughout the season, along with those playoff points as well. Your stage winner gets. Again, next week, round number 3 emanates from Kentucky Motor Speedway in the Apex Racing Cup Series. Comes your way from Kentucky for round 3 next week. What a night we are seeing so far as we continue to run. Again, thank you to Dub Prince Unlimited, the sponsor of the Dub Prince 125. Great job. Oh, so great to see everybody fighting their way through right now. So, the end of stage 1, that's how it is. Josh A. King up front, getting ready to go back racing. King will take over the race lead for the restart in stage number 2. If we can talk to Josh King. Hey, Josh King, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing good, bud. Doing good. Well, good stage points for you there. Coming home second in the stage. Great run, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We got a little aggressive there in the beginning, and boy, I could just tell real quick that wasn't the way to go. So, ran that top there and tried to save our stuff, and it worked out.
Well, man, what do you think you got for him here in stage 2 starting up front?
Yeah, I don't really know. I like the odds of being up front. You getting to start off here, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully, we can get out front and keep it.
Yeah, Foreman. All right, which team would you like me to move you back to, sir?
The Highline Motorsports. Thank you.
Right there's Josh King, the driver of the 7 machine, getting ready to go back at it up front here. along with Scotty Too Hottie on that front row. That will be your restarting front row here tonight. Nose side by side here. Tucker, Scotty Too Hottie, and King. Your front three
Hang
cars
on, we're
here,
not going
and
green.
no
Not
green.
going green.
Lights back on the pace car. Admin not seeing it, see something he doesn't like. So we're going to extend this caution. Lights back on that iRacing sedan pace car. Well here. Yet again, caution back out. And again, I want to say thank you to everybody that came out here tonight, as always, to the channel as we are working lap 31 or 34 of 125 here tonight. Great to see everybody back out once again for yet another night of racing action. As we continue to inch through here. Here's the thing, what a great race, guys. Just as always, well, people viewing here as we get ready to go. So our answer to the stage is 67% yes on the vote to gonna get it done here in this one. Who will be right in the pole? Will the stage one winner get the race win? We will find out here in just a moment as we get ready to go green. Again, here we go. That 18 machine, Brett Edwards going to restart right now in that 5th spot right now. Coming to green, 36 on the board.
Green
As
flag,
we are
green flag.
25 away from stage number 2. 5 away from the end of stage 2. King, good restart. Scotty Too Hottie right there. Steve Tucker there as well. Everybody going to take off even. But again, folks, it's saving your tires. Right, you have to save your tires. And that's what, oh, you see Scotty in the fence again almost. Right there racing with Steve. Look at Steve out of nowhere. Boy, Steve Tucker right there up to the front of the field, giving that music mill machine a ride. Oh boy, Scotty Too Hottie right there as well. 1, 2, and 3. Tucker crossover here for second. This is where you've got to be careful. You don't want to burn the tires off the front of the car here. And I do know personally, I know in the past Steve's had some issues with just burning tires up. You got to be careful here not to burn the front tires off. It's a long stage here at Auto Club. You don't want to be in that position where at the end of the stage you're pretty much in trouble. Here comes Tucker looking for the race lead. He'll be clear off of turn number 4. Almost clear, could not clear King right there. Now he'll go to the bottom. 38 on the board. 38 on the board of 125, working the bottom. Again, the longer you're pushing that car, the more those front tires are starting to heat up and wear. Got to be careful with that. Clear to the race lead, though. For now, it's working. King to the front. Right there. That is Frankie Barzio inside the top 14. Thomas Meeks in 15th. Travis Twitty, after this restart, is slidden back a ways as well. Twitty, some trouble on pit road. Right now they continue to fight through. Steve Tucker out front, though, leading the way. Scotty Too Hottie holding it inside the top 5 right now. He's got Charles Joplin behind him. but continuing to hold a top 5 spot here. He'll jump under the 7 of King. Here comes the Too Hottie to the bottom. That back of the car dancing like he's Scotty Too Hottie, hanging on. King all over the back bumper here. Well, these guys starting to push the issue, and rut row for Steve. Last time by, 41.127. And behind him, it was Brett Edwards, 40.952. Here comes Brett Edwards again. And again, my fear for Steve Tucker up front right now is roasting them right side tires. Here comes Brett. Brett's going to easily dive to the bottom. Steve going to lose the spot. I'm just afraid that Steve was going to do that and just roast those tires. He's trying to hold the momentum up on the top side, though. 41 on the board this time by. On the board. As we continue to run into turn number 1, Scotty Too Hottie right there. Behind him, Brett Edwards. Look at Edwards. Hottie gonna get to second. Scotty Too Hottie to P2 right now. Everybody hanging on. What about back in the pack? Fred Sutter underneath Brian Crocker. That battle for 14th right now. Carson Conway, Jeffrey Sickles. Charles back here as well, hanging on. Matt McCombs 1 lap down. Sickles 1 lap down. They need some things to go their way. There's Frankie 3 wide with a lap car. You never want to be in that situation. Meanwhile, Tucker's managed to hang on to the race lead. Tucker hanging on to the race lead right now. 42 on the board. Right through Brett Edwards right there. Jeremy Edwards, Josh A. King right now. Right there. Yes, a Frankie there as well. Brett Edwards right now hanging on to second with Steve Tucker. Tucker right now leading the way. Charles Joplin, Matt right there, Jeremy Edwards there as well. Jeremy Edwards up the racetrack in front of 9 to 9, gonna get a run. Matt, good job holding serve right now on the top side. 43 on the board of 125. Steve Tucker out front, leading the way. I'm off of turn number 4 right now. 34 on the board this time by. P4 complete this time by as they run. Steve Tucker leading Jeremy, Brett Edwards, Charles Joplin, Matt right there. Jeremy Edwards inside the top 5 right now. Right there in 6th, 7th is King, 8th is Jess. $45 of 125 complete. Right now, Brett Edwards leading the way right now. Meanwhile, look at Steve Tucker trying to fight back on the top. He'll feel like those tires are starting to give up for the music mule machine of Steve Tucker. And there he goes. He'll slide to second just like that. Just like that. Edwards going to go to the lead. Tucker to second. Now crossover. Here comes Tucker back to the inside. 47 to go on the board this time by. On Brett Edwards, Matt back here as well. Just great racing amongst the top 5 here. Josh A. King sliding backwards a little ways after starting out front in this stage. Meanwhile, Edwards and Tucker going at it into turns 3 and 4. 46 going on the board. Guys up front, Tucker now going to surrender the lead once again. Right now, Steve Tucker trying to hang on with everything in him right now. Holding serve with Brett Edwards. Not giving him an inch right now as he'll head into turn one. He on the board this time, but Jess Enderman, Matthew Smith, Frankie, Brandon Ward, Travis Twitty, Thomas Meeks, Brian Crocker, Carson Conway there as well. Tucker leading the way right now. 48 of 125 complete. Everybody hanging on. 48 of 125 with Brett Edwards in second. Matt in third. Joplin in fourth right now in the 89. Josh A. King just outside there in the top six as well. Jess Enderman and Matthew Smith and Frankie Barzio with Brandon Ward right there in the 48. They continue to run 48 of 125 complete. Everybody is fighting their way. Steve Tucker out front leading, fighting his way through with Brett Edwards in second. 49 on the board at 125 here tonight. Tucker fighting off Edwards here with 10 to go in the stage number 2. Cars up front going after it. Edwards and Tucker right now up front giving it everything they've got. 50 of 125 complete, 10 to go in stage 2. Tucker in the outside wall. Mental error for Steve Tucker is going to give it to Brett Edwards. Can Edwards become the first driver to sweep stages 1 and 2 this season? Out front. If he can get this, that'd give him 7 playoff points in the gist of 2 races. That is just unreal. On a tear, 51 complete. Again, playoff points carry over through stage number 1 of the playoffs. And what a big deal. There is the battle for second. Jeremy Edwards, Steve Tucker, Charles Joplin, Matt right there as well, Josh A. King. Everybody fighting their way through right now. Down the back straightaway right now. Great battle up front. Brett Edwards, Steve Tucker, King right there as well. There's the 18 machine doing everything he can also. I just, wow. This is impressive out of the 18 camp here. He continues to lead Edwards and Tucker right there behind him. What do you do now if you're one of these drivers up front behind the 18 machine? Again, it was Brett there in the 18 machine. Was able to pick up stage at number 1. Now looking at stage number 2, 3 wide middle. And there is Steve. Steve can't do nothing. I think Steve's tires may be a little bit more roasted and toasted than the 18 of Edwards. Joplin in the mix right now with 53 going on the board. And what do you do if you're up front right now? Again, we're looking at 25. Back at lap 25, we had our first stage ender, 60 being the second. What a battle up front. I have to say, just great racing all night. Here comes Tucker trying to get back to the bottom of Brett. Brett's not going to let that go that easy. You have to fight. You have to fight your way through this one. If you're Tucker. As they still run nose to tail right now. Jeremy Edwards back there in fourth. Josh A. King right there as well. Hanging on in fifth, 54 on the board. Looking for 2 stages in a row tonight. Joplin trying to say, nah, you're not going to get it. Tucker starting to slide back. Tucker slowly dropping back right now. Edwards up front, 55 on the board. A 125 here tonight. So 5 to go coming up in stage number 1. Well, Becky, how would you rate Mr. Scotty Too Hotty's performance so far tonight? He slid back to 8th in stage number 2. You see right there, Frankie Barzio right there behind him trying to put him to 9th right now. Not going to be good for Scotty Too Hotty here. Matthew Smith trying to get up there as well. But Joplin right now with the 17 of Jeremy Edwards. Right now, 56 on the board. 2 up front, still holding the serve, coming up to 4 to go. We're in this stage. Again, stage racing, bringing a whole new set of curveballs to some of these drivers right now. What do you do? 56 on the board. Right now up front, Edwards leading the way right now. Just holding serve. Third right now is Brett Edwards. Joplin in second. Jeremy Edwards, Steve Tucker in fourth, 57 on the board. Brett Edwards up front, looking for 2 in a row. Joplin trying to hang on to second. Look at Jeremy Edwards. Steve Tucker, 3 wide off of turn 2. Everybody going to get room. Smart play by everybody involved there, getting it worked out in a hurry there. You don't want to stay 3 wide for long. Brett Edwards is saying, see you later. Oh, crossover effect. 89 of Joplin. Jeremy Edwards right there as well, 58 on the board. Right now fighting our way through, 58 to 125 complete. Double foul, Brent Edwards leading the way. Charles Joplin right there. Trying to get to P2 here, Jeremy Edwards. Great battle for second in this stage contact. Cars on the outside wall. The 17, the 89. Oh man, and the 24. Heavy damage on that machine as well. They got slowed up there. Joplin going to hold the spot. Man, that could have been a lot worse. Meanwhile, battle for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Coming to 2 to go in the stage. There is the 6th machine as well. 3 wide for position back here. 59 on the board. What racing at the end of the stage. Jostling for stage points. 3 wide. Right here. Meanwhile, Joplin up there, nose to tail with Jeremy Edwards. Tucker some damage. There's King into the top 5. There comes a 9 of Matt right now as they fight their way down the back. You see 4 or 5 cars jostling for stage points here late in stage 2. Coming to 1 to go in the stage. There's the 9 to 12. The 12 up to 6 here. Frankie Barzio there in the 12 machine to end of 6th. 60 on the board, 1 to go in stage 2. Jocelyn right now. Scotty Too Hotty trying to do everything he can to pick up. Boom, more contact for Scotty. He got into Jess a little bit, held on to it. Scotty will slide through, 1 to go. Matthew Smith right there on the bottom right now. Right now fighting their way through Frankie Barzio at the moment. Nose to tail, Josh A. King up to P5 here, coming to the checkered flag in stage number 2. Brett Edwards, 2-4-2 here tonight in stage 2. Tucker right there side by side for second. Joplin gonna get second. Edwards King. Garzio Smith. Scotty Duhati right there in that
Yellow
battle
flag.
for 8th. Let's check that out. Off of, down past the stripe. Check this out. For 8th here. Who's gonna get it? That'll be the question. Wow, that was close. Let's go back and take a look. Coming to the stripe. Who got 8th? The stripe almost dead even. One more look. Wow. That was a battle for 8th there between the 9 and of Matt and Scotty Duhati there, but up front, stage 2 winner here tonight. Well, it's going to be Mr. Edwards again. Wow. The Brett Edwards, stage number 2, going to go to Mr. Brett Edwards once again in that number 18 machine. Great job, Brett. Wow. The 2 stages in one night for Brett Edwards, and we will get ready for this final run to the checkered flag. Everybody will come to pit road here for fresh tires and fuel. Probably a little bit of damage repair if you've got any. Try to get the cars fixed up as you can for the final run to the end. They all head down pit road here. Got right there as well. You know, the 24 had some damage from that checkup as well. He'll have to get looked at also as we cross into our pit boxes once again. Should be as we get ready for a restart here in just a little bit. Around 60 to go when we get the green flag back in the air. Going to be right around 60 to go when everybody gets back going. Going to play some pit strategy, get the car up front in the 48. There you go, Brandon Ward up front once again. So there we go. King right there. Steve Tucker there. If we can talk, go Steve. Hey, Mr. Steve Tucker, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Yo, what's going on, Matt?
Not much, buddy. Well, you're giving that brand new sponsor one heck of a ride here tonight, bud.
Yes, sir. Manchester Music Mill is on board for the rest of the season, man, and they're incredible. They're a local music store, local to me, and they have, I mean, just everything. So they're fantastic. Feel great to have them on board. You guys can visit manchestermusicmill.com to check out their store, their online store, and it's all guitar center or guitar stuff, anything from pianos to guitars to, you know, everything in between. It's fantastic, and yeah, so glad to have them on board. Had a pretty good stage 2 there. Kissed the wall a bit and lost a few spots, but this Manchester Music Mill Chevy's feeling pretty dangerous.
Well, I tell you what, a couple other cars there kind of made a little kerfuffle, got stacked up, got it straightened out. Hopefully we can get that Music Mill machine back out front.
Yes, sir. Right now we're sitting in third and looking pretty, so can't wait.
All right, man. Best of luck, Steve Tucker, in that 24 machine here tonight. Oh, there you go. That's what we've got, and we're going to get him moved up to his team. What a night it has been for that 24 Music Mill machine. It's going to be Jeremy Edwards, Brent Edwards back on the front row once again. 64 of 125 complete here tonight. Lights out on the pace car. We haven't had a yellow yet, knock on wood, for a caution. Had
Hang
yellows
on, we're
for
not going green.
stages.
Not going green.
They're actually going to extend it once again here. Get it all evened out, ready to go. Double file behind the pace car. That's 65 of 125 complete. So here we go, 65 of 125 complete. Here we go as we get ready to go back green once again. Here we go once again as we get ready for another restart here tonight. Jeremy Edwards, Brent Edwards, and Frankie Barzio. Steve Tucker, Matthew Smith, all in the top 5 for the restart here from Auto Club Speedway once again. Go once again, Jeremy Edwards up front, ready to go green. Green flag in the air once again.
Green, green,
in the air.
green.
Everybody going to be nose to tail. 3 wide, 2 and 3 wide right now. We got a car in the wall deep in the pack, but they're going to keep it green here, headed towards turn number 1. 66 of 125 complete here tonight. Everybody hanging on right now, single file. There's Jess Anderman. Jeremy Edwards leads right now down the back straightaway. Brad Edwards right there as well. Steve Tucker, Frankie Barzio, Charles Joplin right there side by side. There goes the 18. 2 stage wins tonight and back out front. And he continues to roll here. Think about this. He has the opportunity to walk away tonight with 12 playoff points in 2 races. That 18 machine on a roll. Meanwhile, Steve Tucker, same as last time through. He'll go to the bottom early on, and he will take the race lead. Steve Tucker out front. Tucker right now. Brett Edwards right there as well. Jeremy Edwards, Frankie Barzio, and Charles Joplin right there in that top 5. Matthew Smith, Matt Scott, Scotty Tuhati right there. You got Thomas Meeks, Jess Anderman right there, Brian Crocker, and Mr. Fred Sutter right there with Brandon Ward, Carson Conway there as well. The great battling all the way back through the pack here with 66 going on the board. Anderman up in 12th. Steve Tucker right now lead the way. Jeremy Edwards right there as well, fighting their way through. Right now, Brett Edwards, Jeremy Edwards, Frankie Barzio, Charles Joplin got there as well as Matthew Smith in the top 7. Matt right there, Travis Twitty there as well. Thomas Meeks hanging on in 10th. Everybody hanging on 169 to 125 complete. everybody fighting their way through. Jeremy Edwards, Frankie Barzio, Steve Tucker out in front as well. Jeremy Edwards right now, 70 of 125 complete here tonight. Brett Edwards, Steve Tucker, right now side by side at the moment. Brett Edwards right now leading, Steve Tucker right there as well. Jeremy Edwards fighting through. 70 of 125 complete. Brett Edwards now back to the race lead, getting under Steve Tucker once again back out front. Brett Edwards after sweeping the first two stages of the night. 71, Steve Tucker to the bottom. Edwards up top. Jeremy Edwards there as well as Charles Joplin. Scotty Duhati, Frankie Barzio right there as well as Matthew Smith in the mix. Travis Twitty. Thomas Meeks right there as Brandon Ward in the 48 Coca-Cola machine inside the top 11 here tonight. 71 on the board. Up front, Steve Tucker leading the way right now. 72 of 125 complete. Everybody holding serve right now. 72 of 125 in the books. Right now hanging on, 72 of 125 in the books. Great racing overall tonight. What a night we have seen so far. 73 of 125 in the books. Up front, nose to tail, Brett Edwards right there with Jeremy Edwards. Scotty Duhati back into the top five. Look at Frankie Barzio, Texas Family Racing's machine. Oh man, great run for him as well up there. Would be a great confidence booster for him if he can finish this one. This series, Larry Dale is still accepting all the way up to season 4. Or they're not season 4, race 4. So if you contact, the best thing to take to do is contact Mr. Steve Tucker on Facebook. I can link him to you there, Scotty. As we got Larry, as we got a battle for the race lead. Tucker to the race lead. Brett Edwards got a little high. Jeremy Edwards there following in line. Great job up front. But yes, sir, Larry Dale, they are accepting applications as we speak. Great job up front. Right now, you see the field all over one each other. Mr. Steve Tucker back out front. Everybody hanging on. Hanging on. They're getting after it right now. And oh man, up front, look at the battle once again. With these guys up front, never giving up. Here we go, Edwards, Tucker, oh, 3 wide. Look at Jeremy Edwards on the bottom. Tucker going to be stuck way high. And Steve Tucker going to hang on, crossover by Brett Edwards. Back to the bottom there. And oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. But a race so far up front. Steve Tucker hanging on to it for now, but he's got a challenge with Brett Edwards. Tucker scrubbed the wall, gathers it up. Tucker grabbed it up, got it took care of. 3-2 wide behind him. Frank Barzio there as well. Barzio, Steve Tucker, Jeremy Edwards there as well. Jeremy Edwards up the racetrack in front of Tucker. Crossover. Boy, oh boy, what a battle up front. Oh boy. And these guys are getting after it up front, and they continue to run right now. All these guys fighting up front at the moment. Meanwhile, Steve Tucker hanging on. So Steve Tucker up front leading the way at the moment. Right now, up front, Steve Tucker trying to hold off the 17 machine right there behind him. Oh man, what can you do? Up front, Steve Tucker, Jeremy Edwards in second right now. Right now, nose to tail at the moment. They continue to fight through up front, doing everything they can to hang on at the front of the field at the moment. What a night already here. As Steve Tucker, Jeremy Edwards fight through up front. Steve Tucker hanging on right now in front of Jeremy Edwards. Brett Edwards is behind them. There is the 35 machine. Joplin, Scotty Tuhati falling back a little ways, but Steve Tucker continues to lead. Fighting their way through. What a night so far. It's been so good for these guys. Great racing up near the front as always. I'm playing with the racing we've had tonight. Just stand up front, Steve Tucker hanging on, leading the way. Everybody gonna fall in behind him. Right now, as they fight through nose to tail at the moment, just fighting their way through. Doing everything they can. Right now, fighting, inching their way by up front. But here comes Brett Edwards once again, going to go to the bottom. Brett Edwards one more time to the inside, and he is going to clear Steve Tucker. Brett Edwards out front. Scotty Tuhati right there in the top five. Charles Joplin there as well. Jeremy Edwards, great racing out front right now. 82 of 125 to complete. Steve Tucker going to cross over on Edwards. 20 complete here in this run, and Tucker crossover. Tucker doing a good job not giving up out front right now. A wonderful job keeping it rolling at the moment. What a battle up front right now. What a great, great battle at the moment here as they continue to work their way through. Now nose to tail, Ford 84 on the board. This time Blunt. What a battle at the front of this field, just absolutely not giving up here. Guys will not quit. As Mr. Tucker leads. Just a great job up front here. Guys are just getting after it. Up at the front of the pack right now. Tucker trying to hold off once again. And crossover. Edwards and Tucker barely getting in the fence. Pushing it to the absolute limit right now. Trying to hang on to these race cars. Right now, Tucker, right there, you see him. '86 of 125 complete here tonight. Everybody doing everything they can to hang on right now. Up front, these guys putting on a show with Steve Tucker, Brent Edwards. Look at Travis Twitty, though, marching through the pack into the top 5 along with Frankie Barzio. That's not grass. Scotty Duhati, Matthew Smith, and Mr. Matt there, as well as Jess Enderman right there in the mix also. Great racing all the way around at the moment. 87 of 125 complete, but it's Steve Tucker leading. Edwards has picked up 2 stage wins so far tonight, looking for the race win, but he's going to have to outrun Steve Tucker to do it. 25 complete, Matt McCombs, pit road last time by. For pit road stops to start to begin anytime with Steve Tucker out front right now. Steve Tucker doing everything he can to hang on to this lead to get to the green flag stops. And doing a great job. He's got Brent Edwards all over him right now. 89 of 125 complete. Right now, 89 of 125 in the books. Nose to tail at the moment. Tucker, Edwards out front going at it. Now Steve Tucker out front, Edwards looking below him. Battle behind him, Travis Twitty trying to inch forward. Matthew Smith, Scotty Duhati. Meanwhile, race leader Tucker trying to hold off Edwards here as they cross the stripe. Can he do it into turn 1? Look at Edwards go to the bottom of the racetrack. Tucker going to be top side. Tucker going to hold him down there. Great job for Steve Tucker. But it's not going to be enough. Edwards clear. And he will lead down the back straightaway. Edwards clear here, 90 at 125, as there's double file behind him. Right there on the bottom, Edwards now up high. Tucker trying to push his luck back to the bottom. And again, look for green flag stops anytime here. And green flag stops could determine this race, to be honest with you. 91 of 125 complete. Tucker around the bottom, Edwards around the top, Edwards back to second. Tucker going to take back the race lead here. Great job side by side off of turn 2. Great racing for the race lead here. Tucker, Edwards, everybody up front going at it. 18, 24, 17. You're front of the field right now. As we continue to rock and roll, 91 and 125 complete here tonight. Jack out front. Now Steve Tucker try to short pit Edwards. Trying to get back around him. Double file, 93 on the board. Edwards up top, nothing he can do. Great racing, 93 on the board this time, but what a race right now, 93 on the board. Still 125 complete here this time, but now Tucker underneath Edwards right at the moment. Tried to get it clear cut and do it. Edwards is going to hang on. Right now everybody hanging on. Edwards out front leading the way. 93 on the board. Tucker right there all over him. When does the green flag stops for this group again? King on pit road. We got a car in the wall. That's the 17. Frankie going to dive underneath. Look at Frankie Barzio trying to get up to the top 3 here. Late in the going. Barzio doing a great job. Great attempt at a crossover here. Frankie Barzio right there alongside. Into the top 3. He's going to have the 89 with him. Edwards and Tucker trying to separate themselves from this pack. Great racing back here in the pack right now. Frankie Barzio right there in the 12. Crossover up in front of the 17 of Jeremy Edwards. Clear he goes. 95 on the board. This time by, it'll be 30 to go here tonight from Auto Club Speedway. Tucker out front hanging on right now. Tucker now doing everything he can. Frankie to second. Look at that. We got a car on pit road. Brent Edwards doing the short pit thing here. He'll back up. A little bit of damage on the right side for Brent, but he should be all right. He'll get that car 4 tires and fuel. Up Tucker to pit road. Just after that, here comes everyone with Tucker down pit road for the final pit stops of the night. That'll give Barzio the lead with Travis Twitty in second. They'll get ready to hit pit road once again as well. 96 on the board here tonight. There is Frankie Barzio. Frankie out front leading right now. Looking for pit road this time by. Frankie to pit road, 4 tires and fuel for Barzio. Twitty gonna come down as well as Smith. Carson Conway, he should be pitting now as well. Carson Conway coming down. And that should give the lead back to Brett Edwards and Scott Tucker. Steve Tucker. Right there, double file. There it is, the pass for the lead. The 18 back out front of Brent Edwards. Going to cycle back out front even with that little bit of damage on the right side of that machine on the right rear quarter panel. How much will that damage affect him in the long run here? King going to slot into second. right there. Matthew Smith, Frankie Barzio, all these guys. Look at Barzio, good exit. Barzio going to have a good run, but he's not going to get the lead on the back straightaway. That's going to go back to Brad Edwards. Barzio going to try to slide into second here if he can. Going to have to let him go. He'll slide back to fourth. Edwards going to be out front. King in second. Tucker in third, or now to P2 underneath King. Great battle for second and clear. Goes Steve Tucker to P2. That right rear damage may be slowing up your race leader quite a bit here. That right rear fender been out like that is not going to help you. And here comes Steve Tucker, like smelling blood in the water. Tucker closing the gap. I think I'm dead accurate on that. I just think that fender being shaped out the way the 18's right rear fender is, it is not helping him right now. Which would be very unfortunate for Brett, the guy that won both stages. May not have the car to compete when it comes down to the bitter end, because here comes Steve Tucker underneath here with 99 going on the board. Steve Tucker looking to put himself in the playoffs in race number 2 here tonight of the season. Tucker now to the race lead here at Auto Club Speedway. This is going to be unfortunate if Tucker and Edwards' car just off the pace here. There's the battle for third right now. Need to run it. Look who's running 10th right now. That is Scotty Tuhati, not having the night that he wanted. Car got kind of messed up, damage on it, and it has cost him dearly. That right side of that car all punched in, and again in the fence. Scotty Tuhati in the outside wall. Yeah, that car is not handling to what Scotty Tuhati wanted it to be here at the end of the night. Scotty Tuhati designs on the hood of that car, but it's Steve Tucker up front leading over Brett Edwards right now. Battle for third. Charles Joplin, Josh A. King right there, side by side as well. Great battle. Here comes Frankie Barzio. Barzio going to get a little high there, running in fifth, but hangs on here inside the top 5. 102 going on the board this time by. Everybody inching through. Great battle for fifth right now. Frankie going to jump by King. Jeremy Edwards right there. Travis Twitty. Matthew Smith in the top 8 as well. As time ticks away here at Auto Club Speedway. 103 to go on the board this time by. King up the racetrack a little ways. Tucker out front, Brett Edwards there as well. Joplin, Frankie Barzio, Josh A. King, Jeremy Edwards, all right there in the top 6. Jeremy Edwards to the bottom, he'll slide up and clear in that 17 gap. He'll move into P5 here tonight. Tucker out front by 2 cents. Liddy top 7 here tonight. Matthew Smith, Opendler as well as Brandon Ward. Good run for Brandon after crashing out last week, looking at the top 10. If he can just keep the car where it's at, that'd be huge for Brandon Ward. But Steve Tucker right now in front of Brett Edwards. Now, is Steve burning those tires up again? We've talked about this. Even with the damage on the 18 machine, if Steve burns the tires up, it's going to be all for naught. You don't want to do that. I know that. 104 going on the board. They're going to work by some lap traffic here as they thunder by to the outside. Joplin, Frankie, Jeremy Edwards right there as well. Josh A. King at the moment as well. Travis Twitty, Steve Tucker out front leading the way here from Auto Club Speedway. Right now fighting their way through. The 18 machine slides up out of the corner trying to get it done. 105 on the board this time by. Everybody hanging on right now. 105 with 225 complete. Fighting their way through at the moment. Cars hanging on right now. 105 with 125 laps complete here tonight at Auto Club Speedway. Brett Edwards, Charles Joplin, Frankie Barzio, Jeremy Edwards, and Josh A. King. Travis Twitty. What about Matthew Smith? Matt there as Jess Enderman there as well. 20 to go here tonight from the Auto Club Speedway, but it's Steve Tucker leading. Now Steve Tucker with 20 laps to go and ticking down here tonight as they fight through. Becky, you hanging in there with us? Thomas Meeks back there as well in 10th, hanging on. Or Thomas in the 12th. There is Scotty Tuhati in 11th. Trying to hang on to get at least bare minimum 19 on the board. But right now hanging on, 18 laps to go this time by. Here is Brett Edwards coming under fire now from Charles Joplin. Joplin, again, that right rear fender onto that 18, killing that race car at this point of the race. Continues to fall back. I feel kind of bad for the 18 after what a great night to end up with right rear damage. Killing that race car right now. Unfortunate there with 18 to go. Right now hanging on at the moment. Now 18 laps to go. 18 to go here at Auto Club. Right now, 17 to go this time by with Steve Tucker right there as well. Right now, Steve Tucker out front. Brett Edwards in second, 16 to go. Laps to go this time by. Right now, 16 laps to go. Edwards right now about a second off of Steve Tucker. Now 15 to go this time by. Right now up front, Steve Tucker remaining the lead with 15 to go. As we've been basically green flag all but the stage breaks. There's Frankie Barzio, Jeremy Edwards holding on alongside Travis Twitty for a top 5 run for that 29 machine. Travis Twitty, great run here tonight right behind Frankie Barzio. Great run for him with 15 to go. So 15 to go here tonight from Auto Club. Right now, everybody hang on, 14 laps to go. 14 to go here this time, but 14 laps to go. Just 14 laps to go. Steve Tucker leads. Brett Edwards right there in second. Brett Edwards doing everything he can, but over a second back. That damage on that right rear of that car just too much for him to overcome at this point. King back here in the 7, Matt there as well, Jess. Right there in front of Scott. Right there in 11, Thomas Meeks. Anthony Williams a lap down, Charles a lap down, Fred a lap down as well. McComb, Fred the bent. Trying to get up out of the way. McComb's back here, 3 down. And that 22 of Jeffrey way off the pace as well back there with 13 to go. 13 laps to go for race leader Steve Tucker. Everybody else trying to hang on here. Tucker leading the way with 12 to go. 12 laps to go. He secured that brand new sponsor this week. And now out front, trying to close the deal here tonight at Auto Club Speedway to lock that 24 into the playoffs here already early in the season. Brett Edwards won both stages here tonight, but's got a little bit of right rear damage on that machine as well. That may have costed him the win here tonight. You're Brett Edwards. You've got to be a little bit frustrated with that, the way this race has turned out for you, as dominant as you were early with 10 to go and the damage you have. Feel like there's nothing you can do with it. Guys are getting after it here tonight. 11 to go. 11 to go. 10 now for Tucker, who is out front on his own. Great job. With 3 wide behind him, though, the battle for 5th still rages. You see Twitty, Frankie Barzio right there as well as Matthew Smith there rounding out the group. With 10. Sorry about that, guys. With 10 laps to go here, they continue to run, coming to 9 this time by. Everybody hang on, 9 laps to go this time by. What do you do if you're these drivers out front, including Steve Tucker? Anybody right here? They continue to inch through, 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go this time by. Right now there is the 12 machine of Frankie Barzio hanging on right now with Steve Tucker right up front. Steve Tucker leads here at Auto Club with 8 laps to go this time by. to go here for Steve Tucker and Brad Edwards out in front of everyone else. Got one. Frankie Barzio, look at where Barzio's at inside the top 5 in his first race. Travis Twitty, man, getting it done here tonight. Representing Dub pretty well here tonight as he runs in 5th. Matthew Smith, Jeremy Edwards right there in 7th. Josh A. King in 8th right now. 9th is Matt Jess Inderman, 10th. Scotty Tuhati in 11th right now, but Steve Tucker still out front pulling away at the moment. 3 seconds to go. Edwards trying just to hold on to a top 2 here, but that car is severely hindered right now with that damage on that right rear quarter panel. Gotta kind of feel bad for him. 6 to go. Look at the 6th situation with 6 to go. Here is a great battle for 2nd. Edwards, Joplin, Frankie, all right there going at it for P2 here tonight. Edwards may be holding this group up just a little bit. Meanwhile, Tuck 2.8 seconds up over the field right now with 5 laps to go. Five laps to go this time by. 5 to go. Everybody knows the tale. 5 laps to go. Nose to tail up front, coming to 4 to go this time by. Brett Edwards right there holding on. Here comes Twitty. Great move for Twitty to the inside. Twitty trying to make up some room. Edwards on the top side. Travis Twitty all the way to 2nd with a great run down the back straightaway, but he can't clear him. Oh, cars right there behind him trying to stay nose to tail at the moment, fighting their way through. Front, that is going to be Steve Tucker, Brett Edwards, the 89 of Charles Joplin right there as well. 3 to go this time by. Tucker hanging on. Travis Twitty right there in 2nd. 3 to go. Off at third, number 4, double file right now. Oh, wow. Holy moly. That was the 89 machine of Joplin. Nearly got turned around as they jockey for position with 3 to go. Up front, Tucker is checked out from all this craziness behind him, but Travis Twitty up to 2nd, or up to 3rd, looking for 2nd here. We're coming to 2 laps to go. Frankie Barzio right there alongside. He'll draw even the 89 machine. Joplin there as well. Frankie right there in the 12, hanging on. Twitty up there going for 2nd. Edwards right there hanging on, trying to finish this off with at least the top 2 after a great run here tonight. Travis Twitty right there with Frankie Barzio. 2 to go. 2 laps to go here at Auto Club Speedway. Holding on to 2nd. Meanwhile, Steve Tucker, machine out front, looking for the white flag. That's all he wants to see. Twitty, Frankie, Charles, all back here battling for 2nd. Coming to 1 to go here at Auto Club. And oh man, what a battle here tonight as they run up front. Steve Tucker, white flag in the air for Mr. Tucker, leading down the back front straightaway. 1 to go. Edwards going to come through in 2nd. You see Brad Edwards right there with Twitty right there on his bumper. Tucker looking to get it done here tonight. The battle for 2nd though. Edwards right there on the bottom. Or excuse me, Twitty to the bottom. not enough. Tucker gonna lead. Battle for second into 3 and 4. Brett Edwards and Travis Twitty into turn 4 this time by. Oh, contact. Edwards up the hill. Here comes the 12 of Frankie looking for a spot. Edwards is going to go to second from fourth off the final corner. Tucker gets it. Twitty and Frankie to the line. And it's going to be Twitty second, Frankie third. But Steve Tucker will lock himself into the playoffs. Great run to end this thing out. Steve Tucker, 62 laps led here tonight. Great job by Steve Tucker. Getting it done, locking himself in the playoffs here tonight at Auto Club. Wow. Let's get ready to talk to Mr. Steven Tucker. Holy moly. Going to the playoffs. Hey, Steve, buddy, Matt in the booth. Got a copy?
Hold on, Matt. Just doing some donuts.
And still burning it down is that 24. Well, Steve,
Woo!
with Steve, buddy,
Matt!
you're going to have to get that guitar out of that race car that you got there, buddy, and start playing I'm in the Playoffs. That's a #1 hit single right now.
Oh my word! I know, man. I honestly I cannot believe it, dude. It's crazy. I mean, I started P19 and it's just I don't know how the hell I won that thing, man.
Oh man,
I mean,
you did a heck of a job.
I mean, I'll tell you what, these guys are just incredible. I mean, it's the amount of racing we had and whatnot, the entire race. It's just I just can't believe the talent and the amount of just sportsmanship. I mean, obviously we were caution free minus the two stages, so really cool stuff, man. I mean, the car just was on rails. It just felt really good. I'm not sure what happened to like Brett and Jeremy and them who were behind me, Charles and all them. They were really fast the whole race, but then they kind of tailed off. I don't know if they were trying to save for gas because we were so close at the end there, or if they had some damage. But man, honestly, hats off to Manchester Music Mill. I mentioned it earlier in the race, but they're a local, or to me, a music store. Super great guys, great prices, have all kinds of guitar stuff and whatnot. All the instruments, they are so good. So fantastic people. And ManchesterMusicMill.com is their website. You can see it above my windshield here on my car. And fantastic sponsor. First race with them, and we get them a win, man. And we're locked into the playoffs. This is the biggest win of my career for sure.
And on top of that, Steve, you get 5 playoff points as well. I mean, it's just the win here tonight is going to be huge. I feel like.
Oh man, I don't even know how to say it, man. It's so crazy. This is a track that I like a lot. You know, it's obviously fun. The draft plays a pretty big role into it, and it's just I mean, as you probably saw the entire race. I mean, the entire race was fantastic racing. I mean, me and Brett were having dog fights back and forth, and Jeremy there for a while. I mean, that stage one, I qualified 19th. I made a mistake and made qualifying in open session instead of individual
I like that,
laps.
by the way.
Yeah.
No, I really like that.
Yeah, it was a mistake on my part, but regardless, I tried to push my teammate Jesse Erdman to the front. I tried towing him to get him a good lap, but regardless, started 19th, immediately gained a few spots, and by the end of stage 1, I think we were maybe, I don't know, 7th or 8th. So we got some points there. I think stage 2, we just kind of, continued that progression. Had a lot of good racing with Brett and all them, and ended up, I think, 4th right there. I kissed the wall towards the end of stage 2, and that kind of upset the car a little bit. During the stage 2 caution, I used my fast repair, thinking that I wasn't going to, obviously wreck again or whatever. And I'm glad I did, because that definitely took the car and made it faster. And yeah, man, I mean, the entirety of stage 3, I mean, I was kind of worried about my green flag pit stop, just because those are usually a weakness of mine, getting on pit road and the whole thing. But I did it flawlessly, I feel like, and just came out right behind Brett and raced him for a while, and just all the stars aligned, man. It was just incredible. Such a good day. So happy.
Well, one side note, luckily for us here, California didn't have no power outages, and we had lights, so that was a good thing.
That's true, man.
Well, great run for you here tonight, debuting sponsor, getting in the playoffs. Now you can just go try to score some more playoff points throughout the season.
Exactly. And honestly, I mean, with a field like this, I knew it was going to be tough to win a race. And we pulled it off, second race of the season, man. It's just unbelievable. So yeah, right now we're locked in. I love it with Brett. So we're gonna, just like you said, try and get the stage points, the stage wins to help us get through the round of 12. It's gonna be awesome.
10-4, man. Well, again, Steve, congratulations, coming home your winner here tonight, Steve Tucker. Great job, buddy.
Thanks, man. 10-4.
All right, let's get to P2 here. Travis, man, you got a copy.
Man, yes, I do. I don't know, I do. I need to black them out after that one.
You and DPU Painting and everybody else are printing involved with this. Hey, you come home P2. Maybe y'all should sponsor some more races, right?
I'm thinking the same thing. I will next to them. As soon as I get done talking, I'm going to say, look, man, we got to do some more races. I had a good race.
Exactly. Top 5 finish, coming home second. Made a move by Frankie in them last moment to get to P2. Great night. I'm happy for you, Travis, man. I really am. You're always quiet. You don't say much in chat and everything. But getting up here and getting it done, you don't have to say much when you finish second.
Man, I'm just excited to be in this position, man. I've raced in several other leagues, and I've never gotten a podium, and just to be in this position and have a chance to run Tucker, in which he ran a hell of a race, and it was just awesome, man. I'm ecstatic for me and my teammates. We all finished in the top 5. I'm proud of each and every one of them. Frankie and Matt, they did a great job tonight. We stuck together and we run together.
Well, I told you before we even started tonight, picking up Frankie on the team, that was a huge acquisition, and it proved prominent here. And I tell you what, that's big for you guys.
Man, having him in my ear and I know Matt feels the same way, having him in our ear tonight was just a big step up. It was just me and Matt, and he asked could he join the team, and I told him, man, hell yeah. And it was just, he was a big help to the team tonight, and I enjoyed having him tonight.
Well, man, congratulations. Coming home second. Great finish for you, Travis. And congrats to you guys for a great deal, man.
Again, big shout out to Tucker, man. I appreciate the love you showing me right now, and to Doug Print. Like I say, I hope I can get him on for more, and I appreciate everything Apex Racing has done, and the broadcast team. I thank you for everything y'all done, man. That was awesome.
No problem, man. Go have a dub celebration. How about that?
Hey, yes, sir. Hey, brother, this is for you. Hope we can get the win next time. Matt, Frankie, hey, enjoyed it. Let's do it again, Slipstream.
Yeah, man. Congratulations, Travis.
Yes, thank you.
Man, that guy is pumped. I'm so happy for Travis, man. First podium finish. Him and his brother put together the sponsorship deal for the race. Couldn't ask for anything better. Let's get the brand new Slipstream teammate, Frankie. You got a copy, buddy?
I believe I do.
Well, buddy, P3 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, definitely wish P1 was possible, but I think probably the most Steve Tucker was just way too fast. I think second was possible, but I'm glad Travis got it.
Well, man, let's backtrack a little bit. With the year that you're having over on the smoking side of things, right? How big is this confidence builder to come here and perform?
I think he gave me a lot more confidence today because, running like not even a week ago here at Auto Club really gave me the confidence because I knew I ran well there and I know I can run. I run well here, so we did run well here. So yeah, wish we could have got the win, but it was not going to be easy today.
Well, as a driver, because both leagues are on my channel, so I'll kind of talk about both since they're on my channel as well. What is the pressure like here at Apex and smoking combined, knowing you've got 2 playoffs to deal with?
I mean, I just take it one race at a time. I mean, playoffs are a long way up the road. I'm not really thinking about that right now. Really think about the next race I'm going to do in this league, and I won't be here next week, but I'll be here at Darlington, so that's what I'm going to think about. Until we get to Thanksgiving, I won't be thinking about the playoffs anytime soon.
Or man, well, again, my man, congratulations. Top 3 kind of really boosting your year over here at Apex, and hopefully it carries momentum to Sunday.
Yeah, I need the luck for Sunday, but yeah, I mean, this is my first race here, and everyone was really great. Racing was great. A couple close calls, but that's usually what racing is. It's all good. Just move on to the next time I'm out here on a Thursday night.
We'll see you when you come back at Darlington, Frankie.
Thank you, Matt.
Alrighty, there we go. Frankie Barzo, Slipstream Racing, aka Texas Family Racing, all-in-one teammate guy. Man, your teammates everywhere, right? You got more teams to be teammate with than anybody else, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's good. I guess that's pretty good. You know.
10-4, Frankie. Well, have a great evening, buddy.
Thank you, Matt. Have a good night.
Man, oh man, what a night here from this round of the Apex Cup Series presented by Wheels America. Thank you to Wheels America, as always, for presenting these as well. Again, the Apex Cup Series presented by WheelsAmerica.com. Head over to WheelsAmerica.com right now and check out all the great rims and wheels available at WheelsAmerica.com. Thank you, everyone, for coming out here tonight. Thank you, everybody that makes this happen. We will see you once again. And first time my frame rate's in the reds, that means my internet's going to start acting up, so we're going to get out of here before it does. Thank you guys for coming out. And we will see you next week for round number 3. Until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night. Bye, guys. Internet's going out. Bye. Have a great one.